Today is Sunday. I woke up in one of my favorite towns ever, Gainesville, Florida, and I slept on the side street right here. Slept super well. Now I'm just gonna go for a little run. Just ran into Planet Fitness, took a shower, shaved, feeling good. And I was just in the parking lot here for the past hour, just like finishing a book I was reading. Finally finished the book. It was so incredible. Just making some oats for breakfast. Eggs, cheese, avocado for lunch. At the Auk Market right now for their Valentine's Day market. Afternoon snack. A little glaze, my favorite glaze. There we go. See, it doesn't look as attractive when you put the glaze on.
I think it looks better.
So this is Lou.
Lou's gonna stay. This is
Rolling on a river. This is a SCOBY. It's a symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast. This particular strain of SCOBY I've been growing now for a score and, 7 years? Almost.
7 years ago.
7 years ago, so 87 years ago. Here, look at this. Get a close-up of this. Fear not. Kombucha is a probiotic and an antioxidant. It keeps your gut flora healthy so that your immune system can do its work.
Yeah. Okay, it's 7 a.m. I'm at Planet Fitness now, just getting a workout in. But I was very confused because there's like no one here. And then I realized last night was Super Bowl Sunday, so that's probably why. Back in the van now. I just made some breakfast, 2 eggs and toast. So I'm still at Panera. I was just on a meeting with a student based in California. I was helping him with his essays. Super cool to get to help students and learn their stories.
Talk to Bob.
Who is he?
Interviewed about Bob.
Yeah.
I don't know much about Bob.
So this is Bob.
Citrus today. What else? You got some fancy turmeric?
I was just at the Grove Street Farmers Market. I was meeting my friend Jacqueline, who I had run into in December, and it's February now. I texted her and said I'm back in town, so it was really cool to talk with her. She has kind of an incredible story where she's traveled around. She was telling me about living in Hawaii for 5 months and camping on the side of like a mountain for a month. The community here in Gainesville is so tight and so strong. It's really a cool place to be. I would want to live here one day. It's really that good. I'm really late to yoga. Running with the yoga mat. Super late. It was super cool to go to the yoga session last night because I got to see my old friend Grasshopper, and I also got to see Paul and Jeff. And then afterward was a talk by Michael Singer, who's the author of The Untethered Soul, and he's kind of the spiritual guru of sorts. So he talks a lot about ego, talks a lot about shedding the ego. And I even got to ask a little question, which was kind of in the context of going to medical school, which is that how do you limit suffering when you know it's kind of necessary? There are actually 2 doctors who were visiting from Salt Lake City, Utah, and one of them gave me a hug after and was so happy I asked that question. Water dispenser shipped to me through Amazon, delivered to the food mart. Just got some ice from Publix. I ended up getting 2 new tires for the back. They really recommended replacing both of them because there was some dry rot. I was worried about the lack of tread, but they were worried about the dry rot. So I went with replacing both back tires, and it cost $230. So we need to pray for my bank account right now. Breakfast for today, some hummus, Swiss cheese, and tomato. Okay, very exciting update. I submitted a pitch to the Florida Times Union, which is the oldest newspaper in the state of Florida, and they're based in Jacksonville. So I'm gonna be writing about my experience visiting the juvenile detention center and my reflections on how we can improve the juvenile justice system based on my observations and my experiences talking to all these different advocates and professionals. So I'm writing that up, and they want me to submit it by Friday. And now I'm just hopping on a Zoom that is covering the MD MPH program at one of the medical schools that I was accepted to. So no one else showed up to that Zoom call, so it was just me and the director of the MD MPH program at the school. And I was asking him all these questions. He was giving me an overview. It was just really sweet. He said something like, it would be such a pleasure to work with you. So I ended up in Tallahassee, and I'm at the Panera here, and I just met Ethan and Frankie, who are male nursing students here. And it was really cool because for like 30 minutes we had a conversation about the challenges of being a male nurse and kind of the stereotypes they face being a male in a very female dominated industry. I asked them if I could interview them, and they said yes. So I think I'm just gonna write up a little blog post right now. Here's dinner for tonight: some tofu, egg, quinoa, and then radishes cut up from Jeff. About to hop on another call to meet with a student to help them with their transfer essays. Okay, good morning. Just woke up wearing the same clothes. I really need to find a Planet Fitness desperately, but I slept overnight here at the Cracker Barrel in Tallahassee. I'm starting to really like Cracker Barrels because there are always like 15 RVs and vans, so it feels very quiet and very safe. About 45 minutes outside of Pensacola, Florida. Got my Panera coffee, so now I can finally start the day. So I just made it to Pensacola, Florida. I'm meeting Jody, who is a former health coach who I talked to on the phone about a month ago. She had read one of my articles, and she told me that if I'm ever passing through Pensacola to let her know. And there's actually an environmental health talk here at the public library, so I'm stopping by to meet her in person and check out the talk. So, very excited. Hi, Jody.
Hey, welcome to Pensacola.
Thanks for treating me to dinner.
My pleasure.
Really cool talk. Thanks for inviting me.
Great, I'm glad you came through.
Awesome. What is this exactly?
It's a Blue Wahoo Stadium.
March. Feels so good to be back on the bike by the water. Just biking to a coffee shop right now, of course, to do some work. Meeting Jody last night was incredible. It was also incredible to go to that talk. Christian and Kelly, who gave the talk, were so knowledgeable and really cool people. Finishing up the article, which I'll be submitting tomorrow to the Florida Times Union for publication. I also was super happy to receive an email back from Noah Smith, who is a journalist at the Washington Post. I had talked to him last year. I kind of told him what I was up to, and he gave me some really good advice for the directions I should take with my different articles I'm writing. He even said he would like read one of my pitches and maybe help to advance it in different ways. So I'm working on developing a pitch to send over to him for him to review it. Dinner for tonight. Crazy windy, but I slept overnight here slept super well. Now heading to Planet Fitness. I'm gonna do a very quick workout. Lunch for today. Just have to do some dishes right now. So. Decided the direction I want to take with the article I've been writing about migrant and seasonal farm workers here in Florida, with the help of the Washington Post journalist who I consulted and Gian Economos of the Farm Worker Association of Florida. I've decided to narrow it down and write about the lack of training and education that healthcare professionals receive for diagnosing and treating pesticide-related illnesses. Okay, I made it to Alabama. First time ever in Alabama. So super stoked and excited to be here. And I'm gonna walk to the brewery to meet Sophie and Josh, who are performing. Ready?
You notice that the brewery's closing, I called them like, you got any cans I can buy? So yeah, this is our canner.
This is
shit
cool.
comes down here, fucking.
It's so cool. So I slept overnight here in Mobile, Alabama, right downtown. Probably not the best place to sleep, but I'm right around the corner from my friends Sophie and Josh. So I knew if like anything happened, I could just go to them. So I felt pretty secure here. The only thing was I did not sleep well at all because it got down to like 34 degrees. So I was like freezing cold. So I'm gonna try to find a coffee shop or go to Panera and warm up a little bit. So cold. So cold and tired. Cold and tired. Okay, so I was just in the Panera all day. I didn't realize they closed at 8 p.m. So they had to like kick me out because I was there at 8:15. I felt kind of embarrassed. But anyway, I was meeting with one student for 2 hours. I was helping him with his transfer application essay. He's originally from South Korea. And then I also met with a second student who grew up in Yemen. He's now in the US and he has a whole family, and now he wants to go to pharmacy school. So anyway, I'm gonna get in the van and eat a very late dinner. Okay, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. Consider subscribing, sharing it, commenting. I'd really appreciate it. And with that, I hope you have a super incredible, awesome day.